I would like to see Gel play a little bit more defensively, try to run away from Rafa a little bit more. Just work his way into getting some armor. And then once he's got some armor, making a play for that Mega. Rafa just waiting underneath, waiting to get that rail. Red rail. Fuck, whatever. It's late.
Sorry, I'm back. My girlfriend called.
Not a problem.
Deep shit.
Alright, we're gonna hop back over to Rafa's point of view. I think he's about to rack up another frag here. Gel going through the portal, backing off. Wow, amazingly, we got Rafa down to 75 health and 24 armor. He's going to be able to grab Red. That'll give him a chance to survive any more rockets. We got an LG change and very nice rail there, putting Rafa on the defensive. And there it is. Jelisag getting on the board, 7-1.
There, that was a nice first frag there. His aggression paid off.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like seeing that little bit of aggressive Quake live. Ooh,
Yeah.
Rafa, very nicely aimed rocket there. Predicted that fall very nicely.
Yeah, and I was actually just about to say Jelisag can't do anything that's telegraphed, because if he does, then it'll be a frag for Rafa, and Gel will be back on the drawing board without any chance to turn the frag into a chance to start getting the resources. I mean, that's the thing. When you're playing a duel and you finally get a frag, even if it's something where you've expended several frags and you're down by like 5 or something, if you take the time to get resources and just run away from your opponent and wait and basically decide when the battles happen, then you can turn the tide very quickly. I mean, we've seen several times tonight where it looked like Rafa had things in the bag, but then, someone like Destruct, knows how to do that, where he doesn't ever kind of give up, and he just kind of buys his time. He stays away until he finally feels comfortable enough to go up strong, and finally gets everything to go his way. Gets the lucky, rocket bounce, gets to the Mega first, something like that. And that right there can just swing the momentum of the game completely around, and you can see a very 5-6 frag comeback. So hopefully
to be honest,
we'll see that
Rafa
change.
is really not that aggressive of a player until you see him defending his item. Rafa defends his items with a vengeance. He will not let that Mega or that Red go without a fight.
1 minute warning.
Yeah. I mean, there are times where, despite all sort of logical thinking, you just want to go up strong. Like if you feel like, you've done enough damage to your opponent. Like we saw it a couple times. BLT certainly did that, surprised the hell out of us, where he was able to get a couple of MG kills in situations where, Rafa started off with something like, 120 health and a bit of armor, and you think, having better weapons and a bit of armor would pretty much just give the frag to Rafa. There are times where you just want to go up strong, but Jelisag hasn't quite gotten to that point yet. He hasn't done enough damage against Rafa to warrant this kind of aggression, and hopefully we'll see him be a little bit more cautious next time he comes up for King of the Hill. But I believe this will conclude our broadcast day. Rafa has managed something like 11 wins here. Hail to the king, baby.
Let's just take a step back here and realize the accomplishment that Rafa has made tonight. I mean, he took down Chance, he took down Carnage, he took down BLT, he took down Sparks, another one of our champions, Carnage, one of our champions. I mean, Carnage is not new to the scene either, and a very experienced, LAN player. Chance doing a very good job here tonight as well. Was really warmed up on this map, you know, aiming very well. Good prediction on this map. You know, he was ready for it when Rafa came. Rafa dismantled Chance, made Carnage just look like a raging noob. I mean, he's done a lot here tonight. It's been quite impressive.
I don't know if that's quite fair.
It's not, but you know, I think Carnage could have brought it a little bit more, so he gets the harshness for not bringing it all the way.
Yeah, you just gave him quite a bit of a spanking.
Let me just say, with Rafa, that's really impressive to be that good over this. I mean, we've been playing for what, maybe 2.5 hours now, and his ability to be this consistent and this good over that period of time against the amount of talent that we threw at him, I mean, that says a lot for his skill. And hey, you know, if you guys think, go back, practice up a little bit, and we'll give you another shot to topple him.
Yeah. Now, one thing that we do kind of try to factor in here is that we expect the King to get tired, okay? Because you realize that I think he just played 11 games, because I know that he DC'd at one point to reboot. So it was like 10 or 11 in a row here, and that's really with no breaks at all, except for like a 5-minute break to cool off before this last match. So, one of the things that we do factor in to the whole King of the Hill thing and being able to maintain the crown is that eventually the King's just going to basically get tired. But Rafa did not do that tonight. All right. So I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. We've been going strong for several hours. And do we have any final words, any shout-outs, or anything that we need to get out to the public?
My final shout-out is, you guys better send me some donations so I can buy my girlfriend something really nice, because she's so fucking pissed right now. Promise I'd call her like 2 hours.
Matt is joking, by the way. All donations go directly into the maintenance costs for the website. So, but apparently,
but that is a true story, and now I have to.
What about her being pissed at you?
Forgiveness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's as for shout-outs go, let's give a shout-out to Sync Error, for coming and asking us to put this together, posting the info up in the Quake Live forums for us, also giving us the tweet. That was a big hit there.
That was hugely appreciated. I know I definitely grinned a little bit when I saw our name up on the Quake Live Twitter. That was enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
Try to think who else gave us tweets. DJ Wheat. I always want to thank him. He gave us a tweet. Make sure you check out his show, Epileptic Gaming. Little shameless plug here, Epileptic Gaming. Friday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern. And also, if you really like the esports side of it, Live on 3 is Sundays at 4 Eastern now.
To say. Yeah, it's at
also
4. It's a different time.
Yeah, Slasher gave us a tweet as well. So thank you, Slasher.
Oh yeah, big shout out to Slasher too. Slasher is a co-host on Live on 3 with DJ Wheat.
Mm-hmm. And we actually intend to bring both Wheat and Slasher on for a shoutcast at some point. They've expressed some interest in hopping in, just sort of as the kind of like a guest host. I thought it'd be a regular thing.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I gotta run, so I'll see you guys later.
Later, Matt. All right. Well, let's go ahead and wind it up here. This has been Greasy Gossman with QuakeLive.tv. We hope that you've enjoyed this epic King of the Hill mini feature of Blood Run, otherwise better known as ZTN 1. And thank you for tuning in for all these hours. We're going to call it quits. Have a good one.